Something I realized when I took my first steps into the world of running,
Can't believe I'm running.
there are many different ways to run. In the morning or at night, indoors or outdoors, alone or with a group, what route, how fast, and how long you run. It's a whole new world to explore. For the first run of week 3, this was the first time I chose to run outside, alone, at night. This was supposed to be an easy 4-mile run, but 2 miles into my run, I felt a sharp pain in my right shin. I've never felt this pain before in any of my runs, and this was the last week before race day. This week was the most challenging week in terms of staying disciplined. But I don't mean staying disciplined in terms of being consistent and showing up every day. I mean staying disciplined in terms of listening to my body and adjusting accordingly. On one hand, it's the last week, and I want to give every workout and run my best effort. But on the other hand, I gotta be very careful not to overtrain and injure myself before race day. Otherwise, all that effort would just go to waste. Let's rewind it back to day 1 of week 3, a day before this evening run. I started the week off with the usual chest and biceps workout. I actually wasn't planning on recording that day, but after finishing barbell bench, I was like, you know what? Let me just practice filming from different angles. So I try to aim for 1 to 2 reps before failure, but as the workout progresses, I tend to take most of my sets to failure. If you do this, you really don't need that many different exercises and sets. For this workout, I just did 3 exercises for chest, 2 for biceps, and managed to finish it in just over an hour. And that includes setting up the camera and filming myself. After each set, I changed the camera angle to practice doing these match cuts, and I think they turned out pretty well. I also tried placing the camera behind other machines to give the shot more depth, and was just experimenting and having fun with it. I don't normally do these cable preacher curls, but I just wanted to try them out because the machine preacher curls were taken. To be honest, I didn't really like the tension profile, so I probably won't do these again. You're probably not used to this vibe on my channel, and especially this hybrid training series, but I just wanted to try something new, and I kinda like how chill and relaxing it turned out. I think a lot of creators, especially nowadays with short form content and the rise of retention editing, start off thinking they need something attention grabbing every 5 seconds to keep people watching. But I'm learning that's not always the case. If I edit for that audience, that will be my audience. But if I edit for the story and my style, I'll have a much better time of doing it, and hopefully, eventually, my target audience will find me. So after the workout, I followed with the light recovery swim just like I did in week 2. It's cold. Alright, so it's day 1 of week 3. I'm just gonna go for a little recovery swim. Just gonna swim for a little bit, get the body moving again, because I'm gonna run again tomorrow. Just trying to recover as much as I can before the next run, and then see if I can PR again this Saturday. But yeah, week 3, this is the last week before the turkey trot, so gotta make the most out of my last 3 runs, I think, and then recover, and then it's gonna be on Thanksgiving Day in about a week, so time to dip in. I knew running would be very taxing on my body, so I tried to do everything I could to speed up my recovery process by doing these recovery swims, foam rolling, and stretching. But even with all this extra precaution, I still have to listen to my body and adjust accordingly. There's a clear distinction between good pain and bad pain. Good pain is expected. You know that pain associated with lifting and running that will make you stronger. You could push through this type of pain. but bad pain is unexpected and you shouldn't try to push your way through it. At some point, I realized pushing through this unexpected pain just wasn't worth the risk of injury, especially now that I'm less than a week out from race day. So to be extra cautious, I took a break, and after some light stretching, thankfully, the pain went away. But had I not taken that break, it could have resulted in a very different outcome. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. I took you through all of that just to tell you that all I had to do to resolve my right shin pain was take a little break. Yes, but I did that to emphasize that you can never be too careful, even if you're doing everything you can to rest and recover. You still gotta listen to your body. This was a recurring challenge in week 3, and you'll see as you watch the rest of the video. But I wanted to also set the stage for a few points I'm about to give you. You probably know what I'm talking about if you've ever gotten injured while training towards some goal. Injury is a huge setback. When you get injured, you can't continue to make progress. And depending on how long it takes to recover from that injury, you can start to regress. I learned this myself through countless injuries over years of lifting weights. And most of my injuries were because I was not being patient with myself. And I tried to do more than I could handle. This is especially the case when I stopped exercising for a period of time and started again thinking that I could lift as much as I could before. But over months or even years of not exercising regularly, your body stiffens up and it's way more injury prone. It takes time to get back to where you once were. That's the mindset I adopted during this prep, and since it's been nearly a decade since I did any sort of distance running, I gotta be patient with myself. Even though it's fun and rewarding to achieve some goal you set out for yourself, that goal is just some line. That sub 9 minute per mile 8K pace target was just some number that I chose because it sounded nice and it seemed really challenging for me. If I didn't achieve that goal but got somewhere close, I'd still be proud of myself looking back at all the progress I made and for finally letting go of my ego and actually running. And not to mention all the fun I had running with friends. But if I injure myself trying for that number, all that progress would go to waste. And that could honestly ruin my experience with running. So if you didn't catch everything I said, here are the takeaways. Number 1, you gotta listen to your body and know the difference between good pain versus bad pain. Number 2, you gotta be patient with yourself, especially if it's been a while since the last time you exercised regularly. You gotta be honest with yourself. Your body is not the same as it once was. And number 3, set goals for direction. Achieving or not achieving them does not make or break the experience. Your experience along the journey and what you become is what makes it worthwhile. All right, that was run 1 of week 3. 2 runs left to go. Let's move on to the next thing. Alright, good morning guys. We are heading to North Ave, Castaways. Gonna go for a little outdoor run. Meeting Alec and Kevin. Just gonna run with Kevin. I'm gonna run with Alec. Try to aim for sub 9 for maybe 4 miles. We'll see how I feel today. But I'm gonna try to go a little faster than last time. But we're gonna start off slow and then ramp up. Don't want to spike my heart rate in the beginning. Feels a little colder today, but I think we'll warm up once we get in the sun. So, all right, I'll see y'all there. Supposed to meet Kevin at 10, but it's 10 right now. We're in Oak Street Beach. We'll get to Castaways in about 5-10 minutes.
You like this?
I was like, is that Kevin?
Huh?
Yeah. I was like, no.
I have 3 left.
Yeah. Have a special love.
Gonna stretch out a little bit. Stretch out my calves.
This has double the amount of caffeine though.
No caffeine today.
They both have caffeine.
Damn it.
One has more.
Less caffeine.
Looking that shit up.
Damn, Kevin.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. My leg hurt. Oh.
I kind of
hate goose, honestly.
Oh.
After trying the Gatorade
Is it a
once,
jelly? What is it?
It's like a
Paste.
goo.
Oh, it's a paste.
Like, literally, goo, the brand is like, tastes like goo.
Oh, interesting.
The Gatorade one is like way better.
Nice day. This is technically my last race-based run before turkey trot. So we're starting off slow, 10 minute, maybe for a half a mile, and then we're gonna ramp up to maybe 9-minute mile, and then we'll see if we can ramp up every mile a little bit. Then the last mile or last half mile, we'll just send it again. I gotta pee this time, so I don't know how my body's gonna react, but I feel it every step. I'll see y'all later. Turning back now, hit our 2-mile mark. I want to pick up the pace, 15 seconds.
8:45 is the target.
All right, 8:45, let's go.
We're running out on me, but maybe now I don't need 'em no more. Don't have to put up a show like before. Now your man is all I wanna be.
Last mile.
The way you burn,
A little faster.
the way you burn. I never knew we could feel this way. Now that I want it every day.
Let's send it. Come on, Alec. Woo! Almost there. Come on. Woo! We did it. Oh. Oh man. Oh, good shit.
Oh, man.
Oh. Yeah. Let's walk it up. Oh man. Woo. Oh, let me stop Strava.
This is ass.
Woo. Hey, where's Nancy? Oh. 4 miles. Or what'd you do? 3? Yeah. Nice.
Really good. Sorry.
Good shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We did it.
I'm out of water. I'm actually out of water.
Oh man. This time was a little harder. I feel like I overdressed. It was a little warm.
Oh my
Still gotta pee. Whew. Kevin's dead. Oh man. That was a tough one. PR'd though. Faster than last time.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Wait, 35 for what? 4 miles?
4.
That's good. Let's see what we
I
do
forgot
next
to
week.
stop Strava, so subtract a minute, divide by 4.
Oh my gosh.
First run outside. How was it?
I think it was good.
It was good?
I didn't get tired until like towards the end, like the
Towards the
last
end.
mile or so.
I heard what? You know exactly what's going on. Dude, the Gatorade, it's way better. Like, they're different games.
Last run before turkey trot. Gonna try to keep it light today. Just gonna run like 2-3 miles at 11-minute pace and then stretch and foam roll afterwards. But it's a little cold today, so I gotta warm up a lot. My knees feel a little sore. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna do a little light warm-up jog around the track. Really light, really slow pace. As I warmed up, I got some shots of myself running, and I was so paranoid the whole time someone was gonna snatch my phone. Luckily, no one did, but next time I do this, I'm gonna try to ask a friend to help me get some shots. Even after doing some warm-up laps, my knees still felt a bit sore. And given I was only a few days out from race day, there's really nothing I could do at this point to improve my cardio and endurance. So again, just to play it safe, I decided to just wrap up and do some active recovery at the gym. My go-to active recovery exercises for legs are sled pushes and sled pulls. When you do active recovery, you're really just trying to get your body moving and get the blood flowing through your muscles, and particularly through the muscles that you want to recover. Sled pushes work most of the same muscles for running, but at a much slower rate, which is what makes it super low impact and such a great active recovery exercise for runners. Sled pulls mainly target the quads, and if you do them right, you'll definitely feel the burn while doing them, and afterwards, you'll get a lot of blood flow into your knees and lower quads. But what if you don't have a sled? Well, you can actually achieve a similar experience with an incline treadmill. Instead of sled pushes, just walk forwards on an incline, and instead of sled pulls, just walk backwards on an incline. After a few sets of sled pushes and sled pulls, my knee pain completely went away, so I finished off with some foam rolling and stretching. It's cold. Gets me every time. I'm gonna go for a little light recovery swim. I'm gonna do some freestyle, pretty slow, relaxed. Race day tomorrow, so this is it. This is last day before we run tomorrow morning. It's been 3 weeks of training, running about 3 times a week, and I feel pretty good. I think I can get a sub 9 minute pace, which is what I was aiming for. It's gonna be a challenge because my longest run so far have been 4 miles at around an 8:50, 8:55 pace. So I got to keep that up for about 5 miles to hit that target. It's gonna be a challenge, but it'll be fun. I think the environment is gonna help a lot. You know, running with friends, Turkey trot, race day. It's gonna be a new experience. I'm excited. So one of the biggest challenges in these past 3 weeks have been trying to condition myself, trying to get in shape, in running shape, but also trying to maintain my strength and even make strength gains. And also trying to maintain my weight, which I have. I think I actually gained maybe 1.5 pounds over the 3 weeks, which is pretty good, considering that I was running a lot more, expending a lot more calories. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna finish up maybe 1 or 2 more laps and then head back, eat dinner, carb load, and then I'll see you tomorrow. And that's a wrap. So here is the full training schedule of everything I did during this prep. Some people have DM'd me on Instagram asking me for my workout program, but just a little disclaimer, I'm not a certified personal trainer. I just do the exercises that I like and exercises that work well for me. So if you're interested in that, in the description below, you can grab a free copy of all my workouts and runs I did during this prep. But it's more than just my 3-week training log. It's a full guide that gives you the core building blocks to craft your own workout plan with example workouts from me. It highlights the key guidelines that I follow to craft my running and strength training workouts, as well as some tips on dieting. So why am I giving this out for free? Well, it's a small gesture to thank you for watching my hybrid training journey. And for the beginners out there, I know what it feels like to not know where to start. This can help you get started on your hybrid training goals, so check the description to grab the blueprint. And lastly, I want to thank you for following my journey. It's been a crazy journey. I've learned a lot. It took way longer than expected to finish this, but that's because I recorded way too much footage without any planning. So I've learned what not to do for my future projects. But anyways, if you like this series, let me know in the comments down below. If it helped you in any way, I'd love to hear about it. But of course, it's not done yet. Here's a little sneak peek of race day. Enjoy. All right, it's race day. I'm kind of nervous.
But excited.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we hit the targets. I think we could do it.
We've been training hard for this for 3 weeks.
Trying to aim for like sub 9, but 8:45 target goal. It's gonna be a stretch, but I think we can do it.
I think we can do it, yeah.
All right, I'll see y'all at the starting line. Hello.
He's vlogging.
What's up? Hey, Captain.
We all run together.
This is us before the race.
Let's go.
Hey, kid, let's do it.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Hi, runners. From starting the 45th, Turkey Trot Chicago.
Moving up to the starting line. Bro, that race day adrenaline. Oh man. My heart rate's already at 120.
Pretty high?
Yeah, let's go. About to start, look. 30 seconds. My heart rate is so high right now. Woo, let's go. We're going.
Very slowly.
Walking. All right, let me start Strava. Let's go.
We're fast.
Yeah, we're going a little fast. Hit the mile mark at 8:40. We're going a little fast.
How are you vlogging?